And welcome to Baka-Talk, the show where we talk about anime, manga, people that get mad on the internet, articles that make people mad on the internet. I am Sir Boom, and I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Wheeze.
I'm two co-hosts?
We already made this joke.
I'm happy to be here, I suppose.
And Pyrolus.
I suppose you've become Bethany from ReZero.
Bethany?
I suppose.
You mean...
Betty?
Yeah, Betty.
Yeah.
Betty. Who calls her Bethany?
I'm pretty sure Subaru does at one point, don't he?
I don't think so. I think it's Betty and... What's her actual name? Beatrice?
Yeah, her real name is Beatrice.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
he doesn't.
Her nickname's Betty,
Yeah.
not
Betty.
Bethany.
I want to say,
Anyway.
I might have just been retarded and had a return moment there, but I'm pretty sure she was called
I
Bethany at one
think you
point.
did.
You think he did call her that? Or I had the return moment?
Yeah, that
Okay,
one.
okay.
That one for sure.
Yeah.
Knowing
Well, that's me living.
Well, maybe we'll find out. Tune in next week to see if Subaru called Betty Bethany.
I'm pretty sure they could just Google it.
No, they can't. Because,
Yeah, they could.
No, don't do that. That's
because
illegal.
I'm not Googling it right now.
If you Google it.
We have to rewatch all of ReZero just to find out.
Your Google results cannot compare to my Google results.
Your Google results might get you in jail.
I'm surprised they haven't already.
Anyways, welcome to the show, everybody. We hope that you have a good time listening. And yeah, how have you two been lately?
I think Weez is busy, so I suppose I'll start. Finished my RPK, Fires Like a Dream.
Nice.
I posted that video on the one Discord.
Oh yeah, that was cool. Besides, it was a little loud.
Was it loud?
Yeah. You're firing a gun right next to your phone, which is recording.
Yeah, but it wasn't that loud on my phone, so I don't know. I didn't have earbuds in either, though, so I don't know. Because I previewed it before I sent it,
Yeah.
so, but I don't know. I was firing a gun, so I can't really control that volume. So, I suppose, yeah, it probably was.
Yeah. I mean, it was a cool gun.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it. I want to fire it, so.
It is fun to fire.
Yeah. How about you, Weeze? How you doing?
It's been good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made a magic deck.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you made 5-color good stuff.
Yeah, with the
With
Golos.
Golos, the easiest 5-color commander
Yeah.
to make.
You don't even need your cards.
You don't even need real cards. You just need lands.
need 6 lands. Like if I just draw all my lands,
Yeah.
then I'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all I need to do.
So welcome to Commander,
Yay.
where you can just build decks like that and have
Decks,
fun.
whatever. Yeah.
I mean, I just built 2 more. I think I built a Kethis deck, which is like reanimating a bunch of legendary creatures. And I built Mono Green Omnath, which is just about basically getting as much mana as possible and just putting into a big creature and killing you with it.
Nice.
Yeah. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Why are we looking at me?
I don't know. Well,
I
I was
don't know,
expecting you
you're
to
the
like
only one that
interlude or
hasn't-
something.
Yeah.
Well, I was just thinking, I'm thinking, am I next on the chopping block? Do I gotta make a commander deck next? Because I just got mainly my white cards is what I mainly have.
Yeah, you could build a white commander deck.
Yeah, I don't know. I like standard personally more, but no one plays standard in the group anymore.
Because standard rotates, dude.
I play by kitchen standard, whatever
That's
is.
not standard. That's
I-
just kitchen table magic.
there we go.
I have kitchen table magic decks too.
Yeah, I do too.
See, I don't know what any of this is called. I just know that each card go deer and a go dare and this. You guys know what every single card does when you hear the name. Like what? I know I have that card, but I don't know what it do.
I've been playing since 2016, and I don't know, my LGS, my local game store, is very competitive with stuff. So you have to keep up with magic cards.
Yeah, no, I'm not kept up with that stuff.
Well, obviously, that's just the way you play. Anyways, this is not a Magic the Gathering podcast.
It is
No.
not.
Yet.
Definitely not.
But it can be for the price of $9.99.99.
On OnlyFans.
On OnlyFan. We just have one.
Yeah, we have only
Right,
one
we
fan.
only have one fan. I
It's
forget that.
turned off right now.
It is turned off. Anyways, I'm glad to hear that you guys are doing okay. And I guess we'll jump right into our first topic.
Yeah.
Right after we do what made the internet mad this week.
What made the mad this week?
Woo.
So yeah, guess what made the internet mad this week, guys?
I know exactly what made the internet mad
Kim
this week.
Kardashian.
Well, she makes the internet mad every other week.
That's fair.
This is her off week.
Okay, this is her off
As
week.
well as she gets Thursdays and Fridays off.
How does that work?
I don't
I
know.
wish I got 3
She's
seasons Fridays off.
famous. Like, nothing makes sense.
Hey,
when you're
anybody
famous.
want Xbox Game Pass for PC?
No.
Oh, I saw that as well. No, I don't want that either. So,
Okay, cool.
Are you claiming it?
No,
Okay.
I don't want it either.
Anyways, so what made the internet mad is Crunchyroll and Funimation are now one. They have been married. They are forever together until death do them part.
Oh, no, I'm happy about that. Gives me more to laugh about when people complain about that they can't find an anime or something. I was like, I pirate.
So, have they said anything more than just we have become one company?
What do you mean? Have they said anything more?
Like, is
Did they say their
is
marriage
that all
vows?
they said? Was
They-
that they just became one company?
What's happening with the children?
They say, okay, so their press briefing has said that they basically acquired Crunchyroll, whatever their company is, Crunchyroll
Yeah.
LCC or whatever, and from AT&T. So that was a weird thing I never realized.
AT&T owned Crunchyroll?
Yeah,
Yes.
AT&T owned Crunchyroll.
That makes so much sense.
Doesn't it?
That makes so much sense.
It's something you would never expect, and it just makes sense
Well,
when you hear it.
It makes sense because that's why the website is so trash. Because everyone knows AT&T has like trash service anyway.
Oh, you're not
like
wrong.
it makes so much sense.
So it seems like AT&T. They said they had like a bunch of debt from something, and they sold Crunchyroll to help pay it off.
Right. And so basically they're saying they have Crunchyroll on a plan now to be out of debt by 2032, is it?
That's a long time to be.
It
in
is a
debt.
long time, but basically they have a lot of debt. Like
Why don't they just, like,
millions.
charge their consumers double.
Well, here's the thing. Crunchyroll is the cheapest subscription rate.
Charge them double.
Well, it's AT&T who's in debt.
Charge them double. Make
No,
me laugh at something
Crunchyroll
more.
was in debt as well.
Oh,
Yeah. But anyways, they acquired the business for $1.175 billion.
Oh, that's just
Yeah.
a small loan.
Yeah. But
that's pretty
anyways,
insane.
they are one company now. Funimation posted on their press briefing that they are so happy to have not Funimation, Crunchyroll in the Sony group alongside basically Funimation, Sony Music Productions Japan, and Aniplex.
What's gonna happen with the waifu?
Well, Waifu.
The waifu, the Crunchyroll waifu, is that gonna disappear?
No. that's
Okay,
not gonna
it's.
disappear.
I think it's. So people are panicking in like the comments of like the
The
Crunchyroll
waifu's
thing,
disappearing.
Yeah,
where
They're
they're
panicking.
like, "Oh no, this is gonna go to Funimation." I don't think they realize that Crunchyroll is way, way bigger than Funimation.
Yes. Like by a large sum to the point where I think that's why Sony wanted Crunchyroll.
If anything happens, Funimation's gonna get taken down, which I don't think it will. I feel like they're probably gonna have both.
So here's what
I
I'm
don't
thinking
know.
is going to happen.
Sony's
if they
gonna
play
still
it
make
smart.
double.
So there's this site called VRV, right?
Yeah, Verve.
Verve. And that so long ago used to have Funimation and Crunchyroll together.
Yeah.
You could watch both their catalogs for a cheap price of $10 a month, right?
Nice.
Then Sony bought Funimation, so Funimation had to be taken off of Crunchyroll's Verve site
Yeah.
because Verve is owned by Crunchyroll.
Okay.
But now you have High Dive on there, which took the place of Funimation, right? So High Dive is known more for their uncensored Ichi anime.
Nice.
So now what I'm guessing is going to happen is if they do it right, anyways, I'm hoping you will be able to get a Verb subscription for something like $15 a month or something. You can watch Crunchyroll, Funimation, and High Dive all on this site.
That would be perfect. You get
That would
your
be great, wouldn't
hentai
it?
And your real anime. You can watch them side by side if you want.
Pretty much, yeah. You're not wrong.
Yeah, everyone. It's really funny.
I might
Everyone's
stop
just
being
like,
a pirate.
they're gonna kill Crunchyroll and put Funimation as the main one.
Why? Why do
I
they
don't
think
know.
that?
I don't know.
I mean,
Like,
honestly, it might be better if it was just one subscription anyway.
I mean, it might, but like, I feel like it would. It's way more likely they would use Crunchyroll because Crunchyroll is used all over the world. Funimation is only
But
North
why
America.
even use just Crunchyroll when you could just basically
Yeah.
use Verve?
I feel like
Yeah.
they're gonna have both, and then just have a thing where it's like you can get both together.
Right.
Just like Disney owns Hulu, and they have Disney Plus,
And
Right.
they have ESPN.
and they have ESPN.
ESPN.
So they just have like a bundle of all of them together because they own them all. But they're not gonna like put everything from Hulu on Disney Plus because it's
Exactly.
completely different. And also like Funimation focuses more on like they have like their own dubs and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
Funimation is focused
So-
on simuldubbing.
Yeah.
Crunchyroll is just focused on
Just-
Crunchyroll
Just
stuff.
having a catalog or
Yeah.
whatever. So
And then you have
Yeah.
High Dive, which is focused on the uncensoring of anime.
do they
It-
own High Dive or is High Dive separate?
They are partnered with High Dive. As
Okay.
far as I know, Crunchyroll does not own High Dive. So High Dive even has their own streaming site that you can go to, pay a subscription, and watch High Dive stuff.
Nice.
So like all of these people have their own subscription services.
Yeah.
What I'm hoping Sony is doing and will do is now that they own both Crunchyroll and Funimation, they'll basically bring them back together where you can pay one subscription fee.
Maybe they'll buy
The
High Dive,
other
too.
option they might have is that if you have a Crunchyroll or a Funimation subscription, they just give you access to both.
Right.
That's
I'm
another
guessing they'll
possibility.
probably charge you a premium subscription,
Yeah.
which will probably be like another $4 or $5 a month,
Yeah.
which would not be bad. I mean, right now I'm paying $20 a month for both sites.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of sucks. When basically you're watching you can watch the same anime on both sites. It's just you have the Crunchyroll originals and you
Yeah.
have the Funimation originals.
And there's just a few that that don't cross over.
Yeah.
That they have rights to.
So I don't know. I'm excited about it. I was talking to somebody on Twitter today, and they were saying how they're kind of worried that maybe delays will get worse for Crunchyroll because Funimation is very much known for delaying stuff.
Mm.
So like they delayed the release of several anime during like right after the pandemic and stuff like that.
It more or less is going to depend on who is in control. If they're keeping the
Exactly.
same people in control
Yeah.
of stuff, just not going to touch it.
I feel like
Everything will be
people
fine.
just for some reason assume that Funimation is taking over Crunchyroll. When I
No.
don't think that's what's happening
It's
at all.
Sony buying it. Sony
Yeah.
already owns Aniplex.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They already own Sony Music Entertainment Japan, right?
Mhm.
I would hope so. Yeah,
I'd hope so too. They already own Funimation. When Sony bought Funimation, Funimation got 10 times better.
yeah.
Mm.
Like their site got revamped, a lot of their bugs went away. You can actually watch stuff half decently on the site. Besides, for some reason, when you go to watch Steins Gate, it automatically sets the language to Portuguese. And it already turns it always automatically has the English subtitles on.
What's a Portuguese sound like in Steins Gate?
It's weird.
I'm interested. Now.
Okabe sounds very young,
Oh, never mind. I'm no longer interested.
as
now.
well as Kirisu's voice is too deep.
What?
Yeah.
That's
It's a deep woman's voice.
Yeah, it's like a deep older woman's voice. It does not sound like it should be coming out of Kirisu's.
Doesn't sound like it should be coming out of an American teenager. What does Daro sound like?
I never heard Daro.
You
So
didn't get that far?
what happens is I forget that it's gonna switch.
Yeah,
So I start listening to like the 2 seconds of the episode, and it's like, oh crap, now I have to change it.
yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, that's basically the big news for the week. I mean, everybody's mad about it for some reason or another.
yeah.
I hope for the best.
I don't think it's really going to be that bad. It's just kind of a thing.
Right.
I'm complacent. I
Like-
see it as a big corporation buying another big corporation.
Yeah, I feel like
That's
what's just
the
going to
thing.
happen is that they're just going to have like a bundle for both. I don't think like they're going to destroy Crunchyroll in America for some reason.
Right.
Considering Crunchyroll has more active subscribers than Funimation, I'm pretty sure,
Right.
by a good amount. So if anything, they're going to go the other way. But I feel like they have enough subscribers on both platforms that they're either going to make it so like Funimation, like they have the same catalogs or something like that. I don't see them completely like destroying one of the websites.
If you pay a premium, you can start playing visual novels on their sites.
Kind of like Netflix is doing with the whole like Minecraft
Yeah.
story mode.
Mm.
That would be weird.
Very
I don't
much.
think I'd like that.
No, I prefer buying stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it.
So anyways, I don't
I'm
know.
not
We know
worried
like
about it.
nothing about it so far. They're just like, we're one company. Okay, what does that mean?
I do kind of
Nothing.
feel bad that we reported on this like 5 months ago, back when I thought it actually went through, and then the American government was like, "Whoa, hang on a second.
It's a
This
monopoly.
this might be a
gross."
monopoly."
It's not quite though.
It's not a monopoly.
Like there's still Netflix, which is getting 1 million exclusives.
Yeah.
Which segues into the new season of JoJo, but
Yeah.
also Amazon Prime, stuff like that.
Yep.
So it's not just them. They're not the only ones that get anime stuff.
They're just the big ones.
They're just the big ones that have the most of it.
Big
Because
two
Yeah.
that turn into the big one.
yeah. There's also like High Dive or whatever because they're not owned by Sony as far as I know.
Not yet.
So they also have a thing because they have like the Made in Abyss movie.
Yes.
Nobody else has it. So I'm
Well,
like, well,
And it's
free
probably
trial time.
uncensored too. Whatever they censored it, it's probably uncensored now.
Nice.
yeah.
I don't know. I like uncensored anime
They
over
they definitely
censored.
did not censor Made in Abyss.
No.
Nope.
Hmm.
On the Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll doesn't
Okay,
usually
there
have
is some
censored stuff.
uncensored stuff on Funimation and Crunchyroll. It's just High Dive is known for having the uncensored. I mean, it's just straight up known for having the uncensored
Yeah.
Ichi
Well, like
anime.
Crunchyroll has season 1 and the first and second part of JoJo is uncensored.
Yeah.
But after that, it's the censored version for
Right.
some reason.
A decent
I don't
amount of
know why.
time, Tokyo Ghoul, I forget whether Funimation and Crunchyroll, maybe even both, but it's censored. And censoring it is cutting out a lot of scenes.
Right.
And I don't like that.
A lot of times I've noticed like big censoring doesn't even cut out. Well, yeah. So Redo of Healer had at average about 5 to 6 minutes of each episode cut.
Yeah.
But then like you couldn't even see most of the stuff anytime because it was just like they'd put black screens
Yeah.
where they want to censor stuff, and it's just like I can't even see the screen
I
anymore.
think censoring stuff is stupid, personally.
Yeah.
And I get it, but they should, I don't know. I just feel like there's some things that
Well,
shouldn't
it's
be censored.
regulations.
Well, I know, but I feel like if something gets to a certain point, they should just not censor it.
Well,
Yeah.
it's weird because like if they use the version that was shown on TV or the version that's like in the Blu-rays.
Speaking of Redo of Healer, I read the manga. I'm caught up on the manga as far as I can be caught up on the manga.
Why?
And I have read worse.
Red versus what?
Like, in terms of what was going on, like, everything that happened, I have read
What
worse.
do you actually think of the story?
I like the story. The story's pretty
Really?
good. Yes, the
I
story's
missed
actually
what
pretty
we're
good.
talking about. We're still talking about Redo
Redo
of
of
Healer?
Healer.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The story for Redo of Healer is actually pretty good. I like
it's
it.
decent. Like it's actually got some good story plots. But yeah.
Huh.
I don't know. Always the animating scenes like that, it seems like a lot of times they go on longer than what does in the manga.
Well, yeah.
So it could be that, but the manga, I like the manga so far. I probably will watch the anime at some point in time to see how that compares with the manga. But no, I do like the manga.
So, anyways, JoJo has their part 6 coming out.
Oh yeah, we're gonna move
And
on to
I'm-
something else now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I'm super hyped for that.
We
Did
still
you
need to-
understand anything from the trailer?
I did. I understood a few things.
Did you?
Like-
I understood nothing besides for. Was it her dad?
So,
Like her dad looks like maybe the one character from part 3.
yes.
Okay.
Her dad is Jotaro.
Okay, that's what I thought. I wasn't sure though.
So, like the star, she has the star like birthmark, that all JoJos have.
Wait, that's a thing.
That's a thing.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
She's also, she gets a stand apparently while in prison, and the like story is just that she gets imprisoned for a crime she didn't commit, and then she's like trying
Murdering
to
her
escape
boyfriend.
or something. Yeah.
That's why here like the description says on the whole the trailer. It says something about she will never be free from the prison, the stone ocean. Jolene Cujo?
Yep.
And her boyfriend got in an accident while out on a drive. She is framed for the crime and sentenced to 15 years in prison.
Watch Jotaro framed her.
And then basically the last thing is the final battle in the century spanning intertwining fate of the Joestar family in Dio begins.
Yeah. So
Begins. Doesn't even end. That's
It's
weird.
the beginning of the end.
because there's a certain point in which the JoJo storyline changes to an alternate reality.
What?
And that is no longer the same storyline that's going through parts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I'm not sure if it's part 7 or part 8 that it switches to a different reality. I think
Right.
it's part 7. I think this is the final one in this reality.
So is that why? Because have you ever seen the JoJo OVAs from the Is it 90s?
I've seen a little bit, not much.
They kind of look like they're in a futuristic setting.
Those
Why?
Those were just part 3, I think.
That was just part 3?
Yeah.
Why does that look futuristic?
I don't know. It's weird animation style.
It is weird.
See, I still need to finish part 2 with Wheeze.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch the trailer because I found it pointless to watch if I haven't.
Yeah,
finished
I have to start part 3, which I'll probably do soon.
Yeah. So it's definitely good. I really like JoJo. It's a really good show, and I'm hyped for this next part. It looks really cool.
Yeah.
JoJo parts are kind of 50-50 for me. Some of them I really, really like. Some of them were kind of meh.
Right, because you didn't like part 1 so much.
Part 1 was fine. I
but you
liked
really
it.
liked part 2,
I
and you
loved
really
part
liked
2.
part 3, right?
No, part 3 was kind of meh for me.
Oh, did you?
The
Okay.
ending of part 3, I think, made it fantastic, but getting there was a little bit of a chore.
So was it part 4 that
Part
you really
4,
liked?
I really liked.
Okay. I
Part-
knew you liked one of the later ones really
I liked
well.
part 4 right from the beginning. Like, even the episodes that people didn't like as much, I liked those. Just, like, leading up to
Yeah.
the big thing that happens in part 4 with the main villain.
That's the one with the piddle, right? Cherry Boy? Or is that...
No, that's part 3.
Part 3, okay.
Part 4 is cool because it all just takes place in this one town, and it's just like all these weird events that's like happening
Isn't
around
part
this town.
4 the one with the Egyptian theme?
No, that's part 3.
That's part 3?
Yeah.
I had to go through part. So what's the one with like all the golden dude? He's dressed. I don't remember.
Part 5.
Is that part 5?
Yeah, Golden Wind.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that one.
That part I thought was fine. People seem to like it a lot more than I do in general. I like part 4 and 2 a lot more than part 5.
Yeah.
Part 5 was fine, but it still felt a little bit like they just went to a place and then fought some stand users, then went to another place and fought some stand users. And then
Is that
it had
not
some-
JoJo though?
It had some cool. It is, but like it felt like the plot was just
Because literally
fighting people and moving in a direction.
Is that not JoJo though? Because all of part 1, it was just Joseph fighting through the tower, and then part 2, it was literally just
It was,
John.
but it,
What's his name?
it
Not
felt
Joseph.
like there was
Jonathan.
more
Jonathan.
to it.
There
But it was
more
just
story.
him fighting.
Like,
Like
there,
they would
it felt
fight.
like
They
there
would
was
fight
more
a pillarman.
story.
He'd
Yeah.
lose. He'd go try to fight another pillarman. He'd lose.
Yeah.
Then he got cursed by one of the cursed, but he got like poisoned. So he went and trained.
Yeah.
Fought some people with training, and then he had to fight more pillarmen.
Yeah. See, part 3 is just they fight, they win. They fight, they win. They fight, they win. They fight, they win. They fight, they win.
But
they
is
fight, they
that
win.
not part 1
No,
and 2?
no, no,
Basically,
no,
because
because
part
they fight
2
and
they
then
fight, they
lose.
lose. They have to go back. They have to train and get better. They fight again. They lose again. They
so
have
it
to-
just has the classic shonen plot.
yeah,
then.
like it has to keep like. The problem with part 3 is that every single fight they win.
You're
Yeah.
forgetting one crucial thing.
what?
Nice.
That was nice.
They also see. It
But I
also
don't know.
depends a lot on the characters. How much you like the
Yeah.
characters.
I'm not saying I didn't like him.
And-
I'm just saying, like, is that not JoJo?
It is JoJo, but
They
it's,
fight, they win.
sometimes it's done better. Like part 2 felt like an actual story, like things were happening
Yeah.
besides just fighting. Part 3, they're literally it's just like a big road trip story where they fight like every single stop they go on.
That sounds kind of cool, actually.
So it is kind of cool, but for me it just got like boring because it was like, okay, they're like going to this town. There's gonna be some like buff guy that's gonna try to beat them up. They're gonna beat him up, and then they're gonna move to the next area.
Well, how am I picturing them in just like a convertible car? They pull up to this wide main road, and there's just this giant buff dude sitting in the middle of it. Like, the main character gets out, beats the crap out of him, get in the car, and they just leave.
See, I was thinking that.
Pretty
Does that
much.
happen?
Not quite, but
Aw,
pretty
dang.
much.
I was thinking that.
I was
but-
so excited to see that.
I was thinking that, but Joestar,
Yeah.
in his trainee costume, was trying to trick the guards into seducing them. I was thinking him just like that, being around people.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It was too episodic for me, where it just felt like I knew exactly what was going to happen every single episode. Whereas with part 2, I didn't really feel that way because they did more than just fight every single episode.
Right. Well, they also turned the whole story like 160 degrees. Or not
Yeah.
160, 180 degrees.
Yeah.
With just like, you had the basic clear cut plot of part 1,
Mm-hmm.
and then part 2, like even the first scene of the main character, instead of doing the right thing, just like beats up the cop and runs.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, that's different.
Yeah.
And there's
Like-
Colonel von Stroheim.
Yeah. The characters in part 2 are so great. The characters in part 3 are pretty decent. Like, I like them, but not nearly as much as part 2. And then part 4 characters are really, really like. Part 5 characters were pretty good for the most part.
So Stone Ocean will interject kind of between part 3 and 4 then? Is that what's looking like?
It would be between part 4 and 5 probably.
Okay.
Or it would either be...
Or is it just after?
It might be just after part 5. I'm not sure.
Because like part 5 has a different cast of characters,
I'm pretty
right?
sure it's after part 5 because you do see Jotaro in part 4 and 5.
Okay.
For a little bit in part 5. And he's quite a bit in part 4.
Now, one thing I did notice about the description is it says it is set in 2011.
Yes.
Which is cool. Then Jotaro, as far as I know, is in the 90s in part 3, correct? When he's in prison?
Yes.
So it's literally been only 20 or 10 years. 20 years. 20 years.
Yeah, he is. Let me think.
So, like, this is not a far jump then.
Yeah, because
was part 4 and 5 long jumps?
No.
No.
They were pretty
so
close.
So basically they stopped jumping
in
after
era.
part 2. Basically.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
So yeah,
that was
from
one
part
thing
2
I
to
found.
part 3, huge jump, and then from there it was like part 4 was like set in the early 90s.
Okay.
And so then part 5 was set like
2000,
slightly after that, yeah, like 2000, and then this one's 2011. So it kind of like just coincided with when he wrote it, except for like part 1 and 2, of course.
Okay, that's cool. Because I was getting it was really jarring when like you're in like the early 19th century, or not 19th century, but early 20th century, and then all of a sudden you're in like World War II.
Yeah.
This is like, what the heck is going on?
And then it just keeps like jumping the line.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool that it like keeps following the family line.
That is cool. That is one really cool thing about JoJo.
Yeah.
Island, is that it's like one family legacy after another. So, yeah.
With Dio following after.
Yeah, Dio is like the main character that just like keeps coming back.
He is best girl.
Yes, he is. So
he's finally seen the light.
I mean, compared to all the other characters in JoJo, he has to be best girl.
There's one girl that's a ghost that's pretty cool.
Oh, okay. What part is that?
Part 4.
Okay, I'm just gonna skip ahead to part 4 then.
Wheeze, just because she doesn't message you back, but she reads your message, doesn't mean she's a ghost.
Oof.
Well, anyways, the other news is that Lisa
Hang on a second.
is taking a hiatus.
We will talk about that right after the break.
We have a break already? My
we have a
goodness.
break.
Haha, we'll be talking about Lisa after this
We'll
break.
be talking about Lisa after this break.
So stay tuned.
time.
Do not change the channel.
Lock their controls right now.
Done.
That wasn't a dated reference at all.
And we're back.
We're back.
Hi.
Perfect time to drink your water, Pyrolus.
Great job.
I was in the middle of it, and like you click, and you're like, and we're back. I'm like, what?
I did not do and we're back. I said 3, 2, 1. That should have gave you plenty of time to
You
get a
said
drink.
it faster, like 3, 2, 1. I was like, 3, 2, what?
So I'm just going to quickly go over this news so then we can talk about other things because I don't care that much about this news.
Okay.
Here we go.
You just want to talk about Berserk.
I suddenly got, I forgot about Berserk. Yeah.
What did you want to talk about?
I was going to
then?
talk about the Lisa thing.
Okay, yeah,
So
talk about that.
The singer of Demon Slayer, she's going on hiatus, partially probably because her husband that she just got married to last year cheated on her. It seems, according
Or
to like
she might be sick.
shady websites. Also, she might be sick. Maybe both.
So hey, you single guys out there and or ladies, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We got we got an open slot now. So you know, unless I beat you to it.
Well, we'll see how their relationship
Sure,
pans
buddy.
out. They're pretty private about it, which is kind of cool. Like in Japan, celebrities tend to be more private about their personal.
Actually,
I wish I were
especially
like that.
singer idols.
Yeah, it seems like they have like even manga artists and stuff are like tend to be really obscure and they can like hide themselves from like the
they separate
things.
work from family,
which is really cool, and I think they should do that more because it's kind of bad that like in America it's like,
all public.
It's public, and it's like
you start idolizing them basically.
Yeah, and it's used as a way to like, I don't know, like it's used as a way to monetize them by like their families.
Yeah,
like those family YouTubers.
What? Who would monetize their friendships or anything like that? That's totally a jerk thing to do.
Who would do that?
Who would do that?
I don't know anyone who would do that.
Just the way that like they kind of abuse, like they use their children and stuff to like get.
Look, my daughter's adorable. She grew up ugly. We're throwing her away.
Yeah, like they'll have.
I feel like that's like stabbing a couple celebrities right there.
There's just way too much stuff that's used for like publicity and stuff. That's kind of
look, my daughter's addicted to drugs. I wonder how that happened.
Oh, look, my daughter's addicted to drugs. It's not like I never take care of them and just spend money whenever they have problems.
It's not like I talk about them all the time, and I don't know why this happened to them.
Yeah.
It's not like they can't leave the house without like 5 pictures being
like
taken of them.
Force them to play this movie.
No way can they go in their backyard and just play or anything like that.
My child killed themselves. I didn't know that they were depressed despite being followed around by paparazzi 24/7.
Yeah. So anyways,
I don't know if people can tell, but we're not quite happy with the celebrity system in America.
I hate the celebrity system.
It's pretty messed up. It is interesting. Maybe I should write a book about it. It's kind of interesting. But we've got Lisa and her husband, who is a voice actor.
Yes,
also
he voices characters from Free.
He doesn't seem to be a main character. Sense. He seems mostly to be a lot of side characters.
Yeah, he is side. He's not like a main voice actor, but he voices people from like Free,
Attack on Titan, and stuff like that.
Yep, several of them.
So that's cool. It also seems he has a music career.
Yep.
But they're going on
the papa.
So they're going on a short
I'm pretty sure that was a girl, but
they're going on a short hiatus, and it doesn't if the rumor it is just a rumor. It's not. Although it says the article had allegations against him, stating he had an affair with one of his fans, a woman in his 20s. The article was well researched and included a photo as evidence, so it's likely to be true, which is super freaking creepy. That
did it have hand holding?
My goodness.
What if
would they even allow that to be shown?
Were they facing each other?
What if it was his secret sister or something that he's just they hold hands because they're siblings? I feel
like that'd be more Japanese than anything.
Yeah,
maybe
some of the manga I've read
creeped out. So anyway, no. Oh, now he's having an affair with his sister. Oh.
We don't talk about that.
It's now become Arrow Manga.
This guy sucks.
And guess what?
Lisa's needs to be canceled.
Lisa's become Elf.
Lisa is going to just straight up murder this guy and go to prison and sing her songs in prison, which will make them more echoey, but they'll still sound good. She'll use that to her advantage.
She can play the psychopaths in every single anime.
Yeah, her music will get a whole new style and vibe. This is all a good thing. Don't worry at all.
It'll be perfectly fine.
I'm more worried how you just switched right to this being a good thing all of a sudden after she murders somebody. What the heck?
So anyways, moving on, we have a new chapter of Berserk is coming out.
Surprising.
His ghost came back and he finished the chapter.
They resurrected him with a Necronomicon.
So there's 2 options.
That would be cool. Wait, no, it wouldn't be. Never mind.
That would be good.
Forget what I said.
There's 2 options. One is that he mostly, because things don't come out as soon as they're finished, so he either mostly finished it and then his assistants were finishing the backgrounds or whatever that they do.
I thought you just hit post podcast after you're done recording.
Hey, right after we finish recording this, it's not like it instantly goes onto the internet.
It doesn't?
Well,
I know, I don't edit.
How do we post this then?
Well, it doesn't instantly go there. See, same with manga. You don't draw it and it just instantly appears everywhere.
I thought the manga just went right on to end hentai.
No,
just
that's where I find it.
Straight, using spiritual means. It just went straight there.
I found some of the most wholesome stuff on there, not gonna lie. I was surprised.
Yeah, same.
So anyways,
wait, I'm not implementing that. I've never seen that site in my life.
I am implementing heavily. I've seen that site in my life.
So anyways, there's 2 options. One is that he finished it basically. The other one is that the assistants are continuing the story.
These are actual theories, or is this what you're thinking?
This is kind of what I'm thinking, but it's also theories.
I think
that
he
I've
came
heard.
back and like he's so dedicated to Berserk. He is alive, but he's a zombie.
Dang.
I think
Like-
he's got a jar of dirt.
Okay, then there's the third possibility that he
Yeah.
like came back from the dead as like a spirit
Yeah.
to like haunt his assistants. to,
No,
like,
he just haunted the pen.
Okay, that works
Yeah.
too. He's
Yeah.
just a sentient pen that's
Yes.
just like
He rode the Book of Berserk carried by crabs to our world.
Yes.
So, anyways,
I don't think he understands what I'm talking about.
I don't think he's ever seen Pirates of the Caribbean.
no, I haven't.
Okay.
What?
No, I haven't.
That's like Indiana
I need
Jones.
to
You
watch
have to
it.
watch that.
I know, I need to watch
You're
it.
coming over. We're watching it.
Okay, fine.
We're already
You
here.
need to
I mean, I can watch
understand.
it at home.
We're
too.
already here. Turn it on. We're watching it now.
Yeah, you need to understand the reference. I got a jar of dirt.
Yeah,
I've got a job,
I
Dad.
kind of,
I've got a job,
I
Dad.
kind of know that reference just because I've heard it before. But yeah.
I mean, my brother's like says it all
yeah,
the time.
yeah.
He
So,
loves pirates.
I do
So does,
need to watch Pirates of the
Snazzy
Caribbean,
Pants.
Yeah.
especially the first one because I've heard everyone say like the first one's really good, and the other ones
Anyways,
after that are fine. So
Really
yeah.
cool. New chapter
Yeah,
coming out.
new chapter coming out. It's gonna be cool.
Will there
see
be
if
a
it-
chapter after that?
I
though?
don't know.
Watch
See,
them
I
end it in the sappiest way. The love they needed all along was friendship.
so I'm guessing
In
that
the friends they met
it
along
was
the way.
mostly finished. Also, because the author, like recently, he's put out a lot more chapters than he has like in the past with like
Do you think
hiatuses
he
and
maybe
stuff.
just has the whole story written out and they're just releasing chapter
would
by
be
chapter?
insane.
That way he can play Idolmaster. It's gonna be like
That-
when Stan Lee died. He had just had so many cameos.
He
That would
just
be
did a
insane.
weekend binge session,
Yeah.
drew it all, and now
I
he
mean,
just played Idolmaster.
It
until
does
his
make
last day.
sense. Like as someone who works on writing and stuff, like I could totally see him for like taking off months and stuff, and then just like one day over like maybe like a week or something.
He lost
just
one round of Idolmaster. and He's like, I'm doing
I'm
this.
done. And just like wrote out like a huge chunk of the story, and then like went on a hiatus again for a long time.
Right.
I wrote like
I
what
would
was
have.
it?
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I was about to say I wrote like what was it, like 18 chapters that one day?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I wrote like 18
Like sometimes
chapters
you're
one
just
day.
inspired and you just really want to do it. So if he was in that kind of mood, I could see him doing like a ton of work.
I could also see him having like a Berserk Bible,
Yeah,
where like maybe he has like the whole story just kind of like storyboard
that's
written
definitely
out.
possible.
And I could see them finishing it that way.
I could also see him saying like, if something happens to me, or like whenever I finish the story or whatever, like you can continue it, my faithful assistant that I've had for so long. Or
Right,
whatever.
yeah, I could
like
see
if
that.
he could like pass down the torch to like an assistant, or it was just like whatever health problems he probably had from
Right.
being a manga artist or whatever, just like if this happens, you know, you can continue it, and this is the story and this is the direction I want to go. It'll still be different because it'll be a different person
Yeah.
writing it, but that could happen. And I feel like he, from what I've heard of the person, he is an extremely like dedicated and like nitpicky, I guess, like very focused on like good quality and stuff with what he makes, and like really high standards. So if he picked someone, I feel like it would be someone that was like really impressive.
Watch it be
Because
stick figures.
He
next chapter.
actually started, yeah, he actually started, from what I've heard, he started a whole new manga, like short story, just to give his assistants, just to have his assistants like work on that so that they could get good enough to work on Berserk.
That's like the senseis, like
Yeah.
or not the sensei teaching
Yeah.
the students, like you must do this, become master.
Yeah.
That's
and
like
then
the
you can
master
work on,
wizard
like-
sending on little tasks that way you could.
yeah,
become
exactly. That's cool.
So,
I actually
yeah.
like that.
So it seems he's very, very like passionate about Berserk, which makes sense because of
Well,
how it's
duh.
written. So yeah, seeing that is really cool. So if they continue it, cool. If not, it's gonna be fine. Not finished. Like it's still a fantastic story.
You've
up to the
done what,
point
2
it
months
is.
without it?
Yeah.
How does your addiction feel
I don't know. I don't have much of an addiction
anymore?
just-
Or
I don't know. It just came out so infrequently, anyways. It's
okay,
just like
that's fair.
Yeah, it's not like it was like One Piece just.
yeah,
stopping.
it's not like what like yeah.
I
if
could
One
see the
Piece
world
stopped,
ending if
that
One
would be
Piece just
insane.
stopped.
Yeah. Well, the author's just like, sorry, I'm going to take a week break because of COVID. I'm still working on it, but like I can't work in the same building with my assistants and stuff. So it's just going to take a little bit longer to finish it. And it's
People
like,
are
what
like,
the
"Ah."
heck, man?
I bet the One Piece is the hat he wears.
I don't know. Well, One Piece people seem to more just be like, you can take a break. You've done a lot. So anyways, that's all
cool.
I've got.
goes to the grave. I guess you can take a break, if you want to do that,
All right. Well, we have about 20 minutes left.
All right.
You know what that means?
Lucky Star time?
We're starting something new up.
We're starting Lucky. Yeah, we're just gonna watch Lucky Star and just like have very small reactions to it.
So yeah, welcome to mini reviews of anime.
Woo.
Mini reviews. Woo.
We're gonna be doing Lucky Star episode 1, or actually be titled season 1 episode 1, even though there's no season 2. But
we can dream.
we gotta do this professionally.
Yeah.
Season 1, episode 01.
Season 1.
Oh right,
episode 01 of Baka-Talk reacts to Lucky Star.
Episode 1.
Episode 1. Perfect.
I think we got it, guys.
This won't be confusing at all.
What did you guys think of the show?
Well, second time through was still funny. I liked it.
It was still funny.
Especially, I like how they started on one topic and they ended up full circling to that topic and they just brought it back up randomly.
And then they just keep bringing it up. And, well, the thing was, which I didn't really catch as much the first time watching through it, because the first time was just like, what am I watching? I know, right? This is entertaining and nothing is happening. But like, so there's purple-haired girl. Yes. She has a sister, purple-haired girl, who was sick.
Yes.
So all this conversation about the one donut thingy happened while she was sick.
Yes.
So then when she comes, and then it shows her being sick, and like they go to visit her.
They do that whole scene and stuff. Yep.
Then she comes back to school, and then she reiterates
her question. So it was literally like 2 days of school.
Yeah.
The first day, the purple hair girl's sick,
and so she stays.
They're talking about food. The other characters are talking about food and stuff. They finish school. They see the sick girl. She goes back to school the next day, and they just ask her the same question.
Yeah.
Which feels very realistic.
It does.
To the point where it's hilarious.
It is so funny. Well, it's so hard to explain what makes it hilarious.
I think each episode has their own moral.
Yeah.
This episode the moral of it is everyone does their own thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody's different.
Yeah.
Like, how do you eat a jelly donut?
Well, I like to split it in half. I like to scoop out the insides of my finger, eat that, then I throw the rest of it away.
That's fair.
You are a horrible human being.
I want the jelly.
I am so depressed I asked you that question.
So, but just things like, especially...
If it's a powdered sugar, though, I'll look out the powdered sugar before I throw the donut away.
Oh, thank God.
They asked it with like a strawberry cake, but basically the essence of, if you get a sundae with a cherry on top, when do you eat the cherry?
Like right away.
I eat it at the end.
Yeah,
right at the end?
Yeah, I like to save it for last. Same thing like when I eat.
Where do you put it?
I just slowly eat around it.
What?
Yeah. I will sometimes...
It's in the way. Get it freaking out of the way. It is out of the way.
I'm kind of in between, because sometimes I will eat like part of it. Like I'll scoop out the ice cream, the whipped cream like around it. And then eventually I'll get to it and then I'll eat it. Sometimes I'll just eat it first.
Once in a while, I'll take the cherry stem off, put the cherry back on, and then take a scoop of ice cream and eat the cherry with it.
I like tying knots with a cherry stem.
Tying knots?
Oh, my tongue. Yeah, with my tongue.
I don't do it with my tongue.
You don't? Oh, no, I never put the cherry stem in my mouth. That's disgusting.
I'll eat it afterwards. But like,
because that's where they grab it.
So? It's in a machine when it's done.
What?
They put it in a machine, like to make maraschino cherries.
No, but the people that make the ice cream grab the stem.
Do you know how many flakes of their skin probably fell onto the ice cream as they were scooping it?
I don't think about that because I don't think about that because
it also depends if they wear gloves. Because some places you go to, they don't wear gloves and they just scoop it barehanded, which is weird.
If anything good came out of the pandemic,
the ice cream.
If anything good came out of the pandemic, it's the fact that most, if not all, food servers now wear gloves.
Also, that the buffet has gloves now, where you put on the gloves, and then you hold your plate with your non-gloved hand because that doesn't matter.
I do like that.
And then you scoop it with the glove on. It's amazing.
And I don't care if it's 10 years down the line. I think at a buffet, you should still have to wear a mask.
Yeah, me too, personally. I don't want to wear a mask anywhere else, but a buffet, that's where, because there's food everywhere. If you sneeze, that's getting something.
Yeah.
I mean, they do have like those glass things that are kind of
that doesn't go
people
down.
Look under them and still sneeze.
But
I've seen it.
I definitely like the gloves even more.
Yeah.
Because just having like you're just grabbing this ladle that everybody else is grabbing.
Anyways, we got way off track.
I think this
you know,
was the track. This
was a
is
good
This is what Lucky Star is.
This is what Lucky Star is.
a good example of Lucky Star for sure. That's basically what the first episode
If you like
was.
this podcast, you'll probably like Lucky Star.
Yeah, no.
You actually would.
If
yeah.
you like podcasts in general, you'll probably like Lucky Star.
Yeah.
With like Ring Traverse Cherry, what I do there is I'll spit the cherry back out because I like eating the cherries collectively at the end.
What?
Yeah, I like
That's
spit
freaking
the cherry
weird.
back
That
out.
is really freaking weird.
Like I'll suck on this round and I'll spit it back out, and at the end of it, I'll just eat it all. I'm serious about that.
Oh my.
That's so weird.
No.
I've done it in front of you guys. Never seen
You know
me do
what's
it.
really good is lemon ice cream.
Lemon ice cream is really
Lemon
good.
ice
That
cream's
is really
so
good.
good.
I like shaved ice lemon.
I keep
better
putting.
Oh yeah, there's
Oh.
this Italian stuff that the Myers has.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I keep putting orange juice on my lemon ice cream, and it's really good.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I've had that. That's good.
How do you guys put on your toppings on ice cream? Like when you got the shell and you've got the sprinkles and you've got the cherry and the whipped cream.
And
I
caramel
put
and
the
stuff.
sprinkles on with the shell.
No. So he's talking about the shell syrup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just talking about the sprinkle
Oh, yeah.
container.
Oh. Is that like a little bit of salt, a little pepper? Oh my god.
Yes. That is how I
That's
put.
how you make ramen.
Yes.
Indeed.
If I have shell, I'll usually not put on chocolate syrup.
I will. Okay, so if you
I
have
usually just
shell
put
and
on
then if
shell.
you have hot fudge, what you do is if you have hot fudge, it's weird if you don't have hot fudge. But if you have hot fudge, you put on the shell first, let it freeze, and then you put all your toppings on and then the hot fudge. But if you don't have hot fudge, you put all your toppings on and then you put the shell on so that way it encrusts all the toppings. And it's like having your own like ice cream sandwich. And it's just
Wow.
like-
What
That
I
sounds
do,
good.
I go sprinkles, caramel, shell, sprinkles and caramel again, whipped cream, and cherries.
Dang.
I could see that, but if you put the cherries on before the shell, it's better.
I don't like too much chocolate and cherries. Plus, I eat at the end, like I discussed earlier. So
Okay, fine.
I don't use shell
Anyways.
that much, but I do really like shell.
Yeah. The shell's good, it's expensive though.
Yeah.
Okay, back to Lucky Star.
wait, this is Lucky Star still.
No, it's not Lucky Star. This is us reenacting Lucky Star.
This is Lucky Star.
What did you guys think about the jokes and stuff in Lucky Star?
I thought they were funny. I think
They
we
were
all
funny.
laughed at something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially watching it like the second time around for episode 1.
Yeah.
Because for people that don't know, we've watched up to episode 3 before, and then we
Yeah.
stopped.
It
But
was
we're
funnier
rewatching
the
it.
first time,
It was.
but it was still good the second time.
It was shock factor. Funny.
Yeah.
Now it's more funny because you get the bit at the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
Like I really like the one part where they're talking about the bigger pink haired girl,
Mm-hmm.
the one with the glasses, and
Yeah.
she's like they're talking about her being an airhead,
Yeah.
and like they keep on talking about it, and then the short girl at the end's like, "This bit's going on for too long."
Yeah.
It's like, where's the punchline? And it's just
Yeah,
like,
it's
oh,
very self-aware.
It is very self aware.
There's like the one scene where it was the second. What color is their hair?
Is it where
Why
the
can't I
little
remember?
pink-haired girl or the blue-haired girl?
The purple-haired girl and the pink-haired girl. Yeah, we're talking
Okay, yeah.
for like a really long time about nothing.
About
I don't
sleeping
remember
in.
what it was. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
about
sleeping
sleeping
in.
in.
Yeah,
And then
sleeping
the
in.
other girl's just like, "Where's the punchline?" And
yeah,
then
where's
it
the
just ends.
punchline? Yeah.
And then there's like before that, the blue-haired girl comes in, and it's like, and she's super touched. This joke was actually really funny because she's just like, "Wow, I didn't know you really cared about me." It was
Yeah,
like
the sick girl.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
sick girl is just like, "I didn't know you cared about me so much." It's like I thought you only cared about your anime and video games and stuff. And then she's like, "Well, I'm taking your homework to copy it," and it's just like, "Get out."
I feel like it's something
That's
me
great.
or you would do to Boom.
And then
yeah.
the pink haired girl with the glasses is like, she comes in, hands her flowers,
Yeah.
hands her fruit, and then starts talking about like the notes and stuff from
Yeah.
like school.
She's just like, "This
and then
is
the
a-
sick girl's
a
just like, this
real-"
is the proper visit.
Yeah.
Oh, that is funny.
It's great. I'm excited for more.
What do you guys think of the art style?
I like it.
I like it. It fits
Yeah.
the show really
It does
well.
fit the show.
It does. I really like the Moe type art style.
Yeah.
So I like how they even reference it too. That
Yeah.
it's just like all Moe
Yeah.
stuff. It's funny.
It's pretty
The
great.
opening is great. I'm still trying to figure out what they mean by 3 centimeters and 3 pixels until it's accomplished. I'm wondering if they're trapped inside the show, if they're trying to break out into their
I
world.
think they're talking about creating the intro.
You think they're talking about creating the
it
intro?
could be.
Yeah,
The
where
show
they're
is
ta-
very meta.
It is
like,
very self-aware.
very much knows.
I'm
that
wondering if it's just FNAF.
No. Oh heck no.
So
No.
far-
It's rated TV 14. It's gonna get there eventually.
Lucky Star is over 10 years old,
Yeah.
which
It
is
is old.
makes me feel really old. But yeah,
Lucky Star. I'm
Lucky
like,
Staru.
were you saying something, Weez?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought I interrupted you.
Maybe I
Anyways,
was.
yeah. And of course, you guys like the characters.
I do
Yeah.
like the characters. Blue-haired girl is best.
Blue haired girl is best.
You guys both like blue haired girl.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like the tall pink haired girl.
Really?
All right.
Yeah, she's-
Is it the
I don't know.
glasses and the almost red shading?
Why? Okay. Why do you think everything is just the look of a character?
Because every time
It's not. I
because
like the person. I like
every
people's
time
personality.
you say the character's your favorite, they usually have red hair.
That helps, but usually the red haired characters, I just like their personality the best.
All right.
Blue-haired girl is just who I want to be.
You
Like,
are blue haired girl.
I want even more to be blue-haired girl.
Stop inappropriately touching weeds.
No,
Stop inappropriately touching blue-haired girl.
that's why I'm doing it.
Yeah, blue-haired girl is who I aspire to be. She's
So
inspired me.
athletic,
She's inspired
confident.
me. Yeah,
More
more
a
than
gamer still.
but still a gamer. Still like just trolling people for no reason.
I like that she trolls people.
And just like super, I don't know, she's got that like that smile that she's always like up to something. She's
That's a
always
smirk.
Yeah,
That's more of just
it's
a
a
smirk.
smirk, yeah.
like she's always up to something. She's never just there for whatever. So
Yeah, I could see that.
that
At the end, when they're doing the measurements, and she's like, "I didn't grow it all." It was great.
yeah, that
that
was
was funny.
great because some of them were like worried about their weight or
Yeah.
whatever, and then she was just like, "I didn't grow it all."
Or when she's singing very badly.
Yeah, that was great. The karaoke thing, like I know that goes through the next couple of episodes.
Yeah.
I don't know how long that goes,
Neither do I.
but that's a cool bit.
It is.
And
And
then
then-
the TV show at the end.
Yeah.
That is my favorite part.
Welcome to Lucky Star Channel. And then it's like, I'm kind of nervous. Like, okay, here's the question. How much money do you make? You're really going to ask me that? And she's just like, well, and then my mom and dad get the money. And I've noticed my mom's been buying a lot of really expensive clothes lately.
She only
And
gives me a
it's
little bit
like-
of allowance. Wait a minute.
And then the guy's like, and then she's like, oh, it looks like we're out of time. Oh, boo.
How she jumps from like that cute like idol character straight into just being a normal like teenage girl.
yeah,
That
to
was-
just
that's
be
funny.
like that like
angsty-
stereotypical angsty,
yeah.
like popular girl
Yeah.
thing where it's like
Just the fact she's just scratched
And just,
herself
like,
out rude like.
yeah. Like she pretends to be all like hyper and happy and proper or whatever, and then she's just like a slob and like
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh, it's amazing.
I know the next couple bits get even better. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
excited for
hyped.
those.
Hype.
Hype.
Yeah,
Hype.
it's gonna be
more
fun
Lucky
watching
Star.
more episodes.
Yeah,
so
we'll probably watch more than one episode sometimes if we have time. So
maybe I don't know. It depends how well our schedule fits. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we can get here early enough,
yeah, for sure.
you can just binge. We'll just watch the whole series.
Binge.
Some
just-
people have to work in the morning.
We'll just spend the night and just watch it all night, and then you can go to work and come back, and we'll talk about it.
Yes.
I
Sounds
will
great.
die.
Sounds great.
And
That'll be great
you've
content.
have you seen me when I worked over 20? Oh, yeah, you have. I
Yeah.
knew you when I was
Yeah.
doing third shift. I go
I've
mentally
known
insane.
you for a while.
just
Yeah.
when your boss calls you in his office, be like, "Ooh woo, how may I help you?"
You're just like what? Like your boss is like, "Hey, I need to talk to you. You seem kind of. How do you eat your donut?" You just the whole work day, you're just explaining to your boss how to eat a donut correctly,
How
and
do
then
you-
he's like, "No, I think it's more this way." Well, how do you barbecue?
How do you barbecue your steak?
What do you put on your hamburger, and in what order?
All right, last question of the day. You have to make it quick, okay? No
Okay.
rambling about it.
Okay.
So, how do you make a pizza? If you make a pizza, personal pizza, What do you put on?
I was thinking about this, and I got my answer. So first things first, stuffed crust is a must.
Okay.
But on that, cheese, pepperoni, sauce, cheese, pepperoni, toppings, more cheese.
Dang, that's a cheesy pizza.
Yes.
Okay. Wheeze.
The way I normally make it is just sauce, cheese, toppings.
That's it.
That's it.
Boring.
Wow, that is really basic.
Yeah, it's pretty boring. Sometimes I'll experiment, but I don't know. I don't like making food enough to do something fancy most of the time.
All right.
All right. So I guess I'm the cook out of the three of us. So
What do you mean?
I mean, I cook. I live by myself for one, I cook. The only thing I see you eat is Taco Bell.
That's because you only see me eat here.
That is true, and I don't cook for you. So
No, you don't.
anyway,
Some cook you turned out to be.
Wow.
you get the crust. You put a tiny bit of olive oil on the crust. Okay.
So
Then you put a little layer of cheese. You put pepperoni, and then you put more cheese, a thicker layer of cheese. Then you put your toppings, and then you do a light layer of cheese on top.
How much sauce do you usually
Say,
put
where's
on?
the sauce? You didn't mention sauce at all.
Like a lot of
The
sauce.
sauce
Is
is
it just
mixed in
cheese?
with the olive oil.
Oh, you should have.
So you do a
mentioned
thin
that.
layer of olive oil, and then you do sauce on top of that. And then you do the
Do
thin
you
layer
like a
of
lot
cheese.
of sauce or just a little bit?
You do enough where you can just see the crust.
Okay.
So kind of
So
like
a good amount.
a good amount, but like not thick enough that
not
when
like
you
soggy.
cut it, it squeezes.
Okay.
Like out.
I like thick sauce personally.
I like a lot of sauce too. I will not mind if it's soggy sometimes.
Yeah, I don't
See,
like
that's a
the
deep.
crust.
That's a Detroit style
Yeah.
pizza. That's built differently than a regular pizza.
Yeah.
But anyways, I thought that'd be a fun question for like Lucky Star.
I'm
Yeah.
not.
So
How do you eat your mic? Is it like this or?
hang on a second. That's expensive. We're not gonna test that out. No, stop.
Huh?
Please put that back.
You win this
I
time.
have to sanitize that now. Dang it. Anyways, I think that's about it for this episode.
I suppose that's it. Unless either of you have ever had a Boston cooler.
Is that a beer?
No, it's ice cream and ginger ale. It's just vanilla ice cream, ginger ale mixed together.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
I've
no,
had that.
It's
yeah.
really, really good.
Yes, that is amazing.
I really want one right now.
Me go get one,
I don't know where you can get one.
but you make one.
Arby's will let you make one.
Do they have ginger? I don't think they have ginger beer.
Actually, yeah, you're right. They don't.
We can go
think they
to
do have ginger ale.
we can go to the one store that's right next to the intersection to the gas station. We can go there and get the ginger beer there. That's from Australia. Then we can go and get some vanilla ice cream and make stuff with that.
Dang.
Anyways, before you guys make your plans for after the podcast, yeah, we appreciate you listening. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you found it informative and fun and interesting. If you like what you listen to, you can always share it with your friends, maybe your family if you're really out there, and just tell your family everything. I don't know. I usually don't talk to my family about the podcast I listen to, so
I don't really talk to my family.
good point. Anyways, as well as you can also share this podcast with all your friends on the internet, because we all know that you're super popular. You have 1 million followers on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. And
I'm not gonna lie to you. I know you have no friends, so just post it randomly on Reddit.
You were staring at me when you said that. That felt hurtful.
I'm staring in general. I'm just like, you're the one. With
But
the
you
recording-
stared right into
You're
my
the one
eyes.
with the recording software. I'm talking to you as though you're the. Do we call these customers, viewers, listeners?
The audience.
Customers. You don't call these people customers. That's just mean.
Patrons.
Why?
Thank you for being a patron of my establishment as I speak auditory things into your ears.
Email me 1 Bitcoin.
Okay, anyways. So yeah, you can share this podcast. That will really help us out. As well as you can go to YouTube. You can go to Baka-Talk Studios. There you can find our videos. You can like and comment on those, as well as you can subscribe to our channel. And that will help us get discovered greatly.
Yes.
You can also go to iTunes if you really want to and rate us.
Give
and
us a
review us.
review.
Please don't rate
yeah.
us. We already have issues with the door opening by itself.
Rate, not raid.
Oh, okay.
Do you have ears to hear?
No.
Oh, okay.
I have tiny little baby ears.
Also, if you want to follow us, you can follow us on Twitter. There we are Talk Baka. And yeah, we just post basically updates on the channel. I do random questions once in a while and stuff like that. So yeah.
Nice.
As well as if you want to ask us a more personal question, you can email us at askbakatalk@gmail.com. And yeah, there we'll reply to you, and that's a little bit more personal. So
Yeah, and we'll probably read it on the podcast, unless you specifically ask us not to.
yeah, for sure. And then yeah, besides for that, I have been Sir Boom. You can find me on Twitter at SirBoom9, as well as you can find me on another podcast called Look Behind You. There I talk with
there's a thing there this time. Nice.
yeah. There I talk with some of my other friends about the paranormal, the supernatural, and mainly monsters. We do topics like the legend of Dartmoor, as well as the Mothman, the Dogman of Michigan, stuff like that. And yeah, besides for that, where can they find you, Pyrolus? I looked at Weeze while I said that.
They can find me at Pyrolus2. Also, I want to add, if you want any advice at all, feel free to email us any questions you have, and we'll try to do our best to give you advice.
Oh, yeah.
Life advice? Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Any advice. How to hide a dead body, how to get a girlfriend, how to buy a house, how to
we
not
all
evade the
know
cops, everything.
We all know how to do those things from experience.
I know how to make meth thanks to a coworker.
There we go. Let's go.
I was going to say I know how to hide a dead body, but...
No, you're the one that bought a house.
Oh, am I the one that did that?
Yeah, maybe you did both.
Okay.
We're the one that we're hiding the dead body underneath your porch.
That's why the door keeps opening.
Yeah.
Yes.
That makes so much sense. How about you, Weeze?
You can help support me after this tragic natural disaster that just went through our area.
Dude, you lost power for like 2 seconds.
It was a whole day. I couldn't take a shower, and I need your support. I need you to go to YouTube and go to KBW Anime, and there you can find my channel and you can subscribe, and that will help save me from getting more natural disasters that will take down my power and forbid me from using the shower, which I really need because it's so humid because of the horrible storm. And it's a really tragic event that just happened, so I really need your support. There, you can also message me support of encouragement on my Twitter at KBWAuthor. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that
Awesome.
tragic story.
Hey,
You're welcome.
Pyrolus.
Yeah,
Did you
it's
actually say
difficult.
like where they can find you?
Yeah, Pyrolus2.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you said that or not. I feel like you just said the PSA about the email, but
No.
all right. Well, with that, I think we're all done for the night. So yeah, we'll see you all later. Have a great time until you listen to our next episode. And yeah,
Thanks for listening. Jam meow.
stay safe.